friends. Today we're going to get into my second installation of the original Hot Wheels group build hosted by Rusty Rotors. Today I'm going to go over what I've gotten done so far and what I plan to have done by my next episode, which will be released November 27th. I should be pretty much done by then, but anyway, let's go get into what I've done. I've sanded all the emblems off, sanded the door moldings, sanded the cornering lights, got them all smooth. I replaced the windshield pillar, straightened this one out, and I replaced that one. Since this is a Hot Wheels, it doesn't have to be exact, it doesn't have to be perfect, because the Hot Wheels itself is not that detailed, so I didn't have to have like the chrome molding here or anything like that. That all is getting removed. This is not on here. Door handles are gone. I'm still gonna fill in the door jambs here to replicate this. I got the hood done. Got the raised hood bulges here. This spent me, I think I spent a week on this. Sanding, filling, sanding again, painting, painting again, and painting again, and painting again. The first time I painted it, it was real bumpy and it just didn't look good, so I had to sand it down and start over. Painted again, and then I painted guide coat over it. That paint I used for guide coat never dried, so I had to sand it again and do all that again and buff it out. And then I painted it again and started cracking around here. And so I had to fill it, sand it again. So anyway, it took me about a week just to do this hood, but it came out really nice. So I use black so I can see all the imperfections. And also I'm going to use all clad chrome, and they recommend using black as an undercoat. So this will all be painted black, and then I'm going to all clad chrome everything except for the interior, because the bottom of the car will be chrome just like the Hot Wheels car. And then I use that as an undercoat for the Spectra Flame type paint. So that will give it that super appearance that I'm going for here. I was just gonna use silver paint, but I wanted it to really gleam. So I've been watching other modelers do it and sample all clad, and it appears to be the best chrome paint. So I'm gonna go with that. And also I got the wheels from Z-Force Model Works on here. Painted the red stripe. I painted them black because again, it's gonna get all clad chrome. So I'm gonna mask the openings in here, chrome it, and then just peel the openings, and I'll be pretty much done on this. So I did change the offset on the rear wheels. I thought it's just a little too deep. The deep dish was too deep. I wanted to look more like a Hot Wheels car, so I brought it out a little more and changed the offset, and that took a little work, but it turned out good. As you can see, I'm not done yet, but it's mocked up. Then I spent another couple days working on the stance. So I re-drilled the holes in here to lower it, and then I re-drilled the holes here. Actually, I just created a new axle and a way to bring that rear end up a little bit. And I just, a balance of this and that, and bringing it in and bringing it out, bringing it in and bringing it out to exactly match where I wanted it. So I think I got it pretty much nailed. By the time I get this assembled, it should look like that. Well, that will be this little, with it sitting on the ground, it should be a little lower there. So sitting it on the flat surface, that's about where I want it. If you put this next to it, it's pretty close. The front end's a little lower than I wanted it, but it still gives it that stance that you want. So it's not super hyper or exaggerated. It's not like that, so I kind of want it like that. So a lot of work went into the chassis to get that right. So this will be painted all clad as well. And I went ahead and picked up a airbrush. This is a Neo Eco airbrush kit. I watched Barbados Rex. He did a great video on this airbrush and he sprayed all clad chrome and it turned out really nice. So I went ahead and picked this up. It's $50 with Prime, Amazon Prime, and can't beat that for all that you get for $50. And this one has a compressor, so we're gonna try it out on the channel and see how it turns out. So can't wait to get started on that. So it'll be a lot of firsts on here. I've never used all clad, and I got a new airbrush to try it with, so we're gonna see how it goes. So as you can see on the Hot Wheels car, how the hood operates. The hood doesn't go all the way back to the windshield like the model does. The real Eldorado, the hood goes all the way back to the cowl here. So I cut a new line here to make it similar to this. Plus I wanted the hood to operate similar to the Hot Wheels. So that was a lot of work. I'm gonna have to add strength here, add a firewall, and mock up an engine to make it look like a Hot Wheels engine. And then I kind of fabricated some hood hinges from some scrap laying around, and I used a safety pin, or a paper clip actually, and I think I'm gonna just bond that underneath there, and that will insert into here, something like that. And this will act as a hood hinge. And then I'll just take and remove these bosses. So that's how I'm gonna make the hood operate. So I should have that done by the next episode. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the interior, replace the broken steering wheel, and finish out the back. So I kind of sanded this down a little bit. The Eldorado kind of comes out and goes straight down, so I just rounded it off a little bit, because that's how this is. It's kind of rounded off. It's not really straight and down. And then I'll fill this in, and I have to add corners to this, because the 67 and 68 don't have turn signal lenses here. It's just metal. And that's how this is as well. There's no turn signals there. So that will get finished out. And let's see what else. I should have it all ready to paint by the next episode. I think I'll do that all in the next episode. We'll paint it and it'll be pretty much done. One very important thing that this car must have that I forgot to mention. In order for it to be a true Hot Wheels, it's got to be fast. So I made sure I put a lot of effort into making sure this car rolls smooth with less drag. So I used metal axles, and I secured it in place by this extra piece from the firewall. Same with the back, very low drag here, so it's gotta go, just like real Hot Wheels. Very low drag. See if you guys can match that.
They're new. They're authentic. They're the fastest miniature metal cars you've ever seen. New Hot Wheels, only from Mattel.
Well, with that, I just want to close this out by saying thanks again to all my new subs, all my new friends, all the guys that sent me shop cards. Just got a couple new ones in the mail. Got another one from Dan at 60s Rule. Got one from Rick at Down This Road Modeling. And I got one from Don at Red Barn Model Works. Thanks a lot, guys. This really means a lot. Go ahead and reach out to me, and I'll send you one of my cards, and I'd love to have one from you so I can add it to my wall. Again, I'll see you again very soon in the next one.